Hello everybody, this is Baka Zombie and welcome back to another video for the Noice League. It is our casual league, Pokemon Battle League, where the seasons are different. Currently we're in Season 1, which is going to be doubles, specifically, using the MA regulation rule set. And also, it is Week 3. If you guys were like, where's Week 2? On Week 2, unfortunately, didn't happen. Our opponent didn't respond, so we didn't end up getting that battle in, which kind of sucked because I had a Mega Beedrill team made, which would have been fun to see if it worked. But maybe we'll do Mega Beedrill in the future. This week, though, we are up against the Anoka Quick Claws, which are coached by Bumbleskum or Slime Basher. His YouTube channel's name Slime Basher, goes by Bumbleskum Online, or Nick. I will leave a link in the description below so you can go check out his side and also the other battles he's done. He's the one that's running this league currently. We did have a ban recently because we do a ban each month. The winner of the most battles that month gets to ban them on. I banned Glaceon because you guys saw how annoying that thing was. It's literally just a target ban on a Shinganoni in the Tokyo snow warning, but we take those. Since I only had one battle, I had to choose from the results of that battle. Anyways, we're getting a little bit cheeky this week, getting a little crazy. I know Bumble said that he made a new team. He typically runs like a sand team with Mega Tyranitar Excadrill. I think he had a rain team at one point too, but for the most part, I've seen the sand team. But he said he made a new one, so I don't know what is on it. I only kind of picked and choose some things that would go up against both mons I know that he's used a lot and some of the meta stuff. So mons I know you used a lot: Tyranitar, Excadrill, Farigiraf, either Corviknight or Skarmory. So those are mons I focused on having coverage for, and then I just kind of made a team. And I wanted to use some new megas, so we have 2 megas on this team if you guys haven't seen that yet. Our main mega is Mega Pidgeot. I was kind of between Mega Pidgeot and Mega Pinsir. When we go into the other mega, it probably would have made more sense to go Mega Pinsir, but I wanted Mega Pidgeot. So here we are. Protect, Tailwind, Heat Wave, Hurricane. I wanted Mega Pidgeot because of Hurricane, because of Skarmory or Corviknight specifically. Mega Pinsir would have been good because it one-shots like Farigiraf and Tyranitar, but we went Mega Pidgeot instead. So we'll see if that'll be a bad thing or a good thing. And that's our Tailwind option of the team. Our other mega is Mega Chandelure, who is specifically here to either set up Trick Room if his team more focuses on speed, or if they have a Trick Room team, I can imprison the Trick Room and they can't set up Trick Room. And then my mons are like generally a little bit faster than Trick Room mons, so again, it's going to be an in-the-moment thing. But our Chandelure is Karen Shadow Ball, Heat Wave, and the Trick Room Imprison, which of course Imprison stops your opponent from using any moves that the Chandelure knows. We also have Flash Fire. I wanted some kind of fire immunity, just in case. And also the ghost and normal types of Pidgeot and Chandelure kind of play into each other. If they have a ghost type, I can go with Pidgeot instead. If they have a fighting type, I can go with Chandelure. And though Pidgeot also covers fighting, so it's a little pick and choose. Another mon that was from last week's team that I wanted to bring to this week's team because I think it's being slept on a little bit. I've seen it pop up a little bit more in ranked. Is that Tinkaton, and that's because Tinkaton gets Mold Breaker. So it ignores things like Farigiraf, who has Iron Tail. A lot of people rely on that Iron Tail, so they don't get faked out. Tinkaton can go through that with Mold Breaker, fake out. Also, we can Gigaton Hammer a Mimikyu. I don't think there'll be a Mimikyu today, but this is just for general information. You can Gigaton Hammer a Mimikyu, and it goes right through Disguise and just kills it. Gigaton Hammer also Oko Sneasler. And Sneasler has a harder time to fight Tinkaton than it would other things. Close combat still does a ton of damage because it's neutral, but we got the Gigaton Hammer to hit it back. Outside of that, we have Melodic, who's bulky. I've been wanting to use Melodic. It's here. We have Hydrapple, which is an interesting one. I was just like looking for something to go on Trick Room. I was going to bring Hydreigon, but I'm like, nah, let's bring Hydrapple because we want to get cheeky this week. So we have Protect, Fickle Beam, Energy Ball, Earth Power just to do some damage. And then we have Conkeldurr. This is specifically for if he does end up bringing Sand with Tyranitar, Conkeldurr just bops it. Mach Punch, Wide Guard helps with Pidgeot and Chandelure if there is a Rock Slider like the Tyranitar. And then Knock Off as well. So that is our team this week. This is the stats, just kind of in general, max HP, max, whatever the attacking stat on most of the mons. Pidgeot's the only one that got any speed. Oh, Tinkaton also got speed. I forget why Tinkaton only has 30 speed investment. It was specifically the speed creep Amon that was on the previous week's team. that I think it was Basket Legion. I think it outspeeds Basket Legion without Scarf or Rain. So that is the instance there, I believe. So we'll see if that ends up coming into play this week or not. But otherwise, guys, we're going to get into the battle here. He's messaging me, so I think he might be ready. So let's get on in. All right, so this is a new team. Gallade is here, huh? Mega Gallade? Mousehold. I was thinking about bringing Mousehold. But we have Mousehold, Gallade, Sneasler, what are you called? What are you called? Sinestcha, Talonflame, and Garchomp. So I'm thinking Tinkaton and Pidgeot are actually pretty good leads here. It's not really a Trick Room team. He could Trick Room with like Sinestcha or Gallade, but the rest of his team doesn't really want to do that. So I could almost go Shandy Scrandy too. Actually, what if I go? I just worry about Garchomp. I think we'll do Trick Room in the second game. So I'll bring Melodic for the Garchomps and the Talonflame. And for my last mon, for my last trick, I might still have to bring Shandy. Because once Garchomp's out of the way, Chandelure kind of puts in the work. So let's do that. Yep, we'll go with that. Oh, this will be interesting. Because again, my team is just kind of a hodgepodge of less good versions of themselves. Because it is, at the end of the day, it's a Tailwind Trick Room team. But the only, like, quote-unquote metamons on here are, like, Melodic, Conkeldurr, Tinkaton's starting to do a little play. Chandelure used to be good, but I haven't really seen it recently. But Pidgeot's just kind of considered a terrible mega. And then Hydrapple you don't really see often at all either, so we'll see how this goes. Sneasler, Talonflame. I do not mind this lead at all. He could fake out my Tink. But all I do here is fake out the Talonflame. And then I Mega Evolve. And do I Hurricane the Sneasler? Or do I also I'm going to also Tailwind. I assume he's going to fake out Pidgeot. But if he doesn't, I want to match Tailwinds. Because removing Sneasler would be nice, but then if he just brings in Garchomp, we're just in a bad spot. Oh, Pidgeot's so little. I wanted to get an Alpha Shiny, but I couldn't find one. Yep, fake outs on Pidgeot. And I fake out Talonflame. Alright. So what I do here... I'm gonna Gigaton. No, you know what? Like, I was gonna set up Tailwind myself. But I think we just need to get rid of Sneasler. Because I outspeed Sneasler, and I should outspeed Talonflame, right? No, Talonflame's faster. Because Mega Pidgeot's 121, Sneasler is 120. He's going to Dire Claw into Pidgeot. I do live it. I get the Hurricane off. Nice. Sneasler's just gone. Unless it's Focus Sash Sneasler. It's not. Critical hit, didn't matter. I should have just also Tailwinded. But that means Talonflame outspeeds me next turn anyway, so we'd probably still kill my Pidgeot. I get rid of Quick Claw, which is nice. And Tinkaton still is full health. I could see Garchomp coming in here maybe. But Pidgeot's... I was going to say, Pidgeot's done what it needs to do, but that's not true. Because there is still a Gallade. And there it is. Mega Gallade. God, just... I'm gonna play rough into the Gallade. And I expect Talonflame to go after Pidgeot because it outspeeds me. I'm just gonna bring in my Melodic. Well, actually, I didn't set up Tailwind, so yeah, it's gonna KO my Tinkaton. That's fine. The recoil lives. Gallade didn't Mega Evolve. Let's Recycle Cut. I'm gonna eat that. How many turns of Tailwind we got going on here? too. I forgot that I didn't set it up, so I was like, oh, Tailwind speeds. But yeah, they both are going to outspeed. So there's 2 turns of Tailwind. I'm going to go into Shandy Scrandy. Because they shouldn't be able to touch me. There might be a Night Slash from the Gallade, which would suck. But I think Melodic is going to be able to hold out long enough here that we can get Pidgeot in. Shadow Sneak. I'm going to live that. Yeah, I live that pretty easily. Talonflame U-turns. That's fine. Talonflame has like no health left, and I'm not worried about it anymore. I do kind of wish I had Quick Attack on Pidgeot, but we do not. I could have Trick Roomed here. Mousehold comes out. Gallade's dead. So is Gallade just straight up not the Mega at all? So who's the Mega then? Garchomp? Gallade lives. Just gonna get some leftovers. I'm just gonna go for Heat Wave. And Scald into Gallade. Is this beat up, Mousehold? If it is, he might kill himself, so I don't think you go for beat up here. I have to look at the Mons again, because what are the ones he didn't bring? Garchomp and somebody else? Yeah, he's gonna Shadow Sneak again. I live that, though. What does the Mousehold do? He's gonna beat up. It probably won't kill me because he only has 3 Mons left. Yeah. Yeah. So that's justified beat up is what they were trying to do there, but the Gallade took way too much damage, so... Yep, Gallade's down. Yep. And we flinch. So he's King's Rock. Tailwind is now gone. Talonflame's going to come back in and probably can just set it up. But Talonflame is super weak, so it can't go for Brave Bird or Flare Blitz. And the Mousehold is in an interesting spot in general. So I just go for Heat Wave and Icy Wind. So I think the Mousehold's going to have an issue taking out my Melodic. And once I get rid of Talonflame, if we can just double up on Mousehold. Talonflame's going to Brave Bird and just take itself out. That's fine. So I get my Citrus Berry now. Beat up is going to take... Actually, no, it's not going to take out Chandelure because there's only 1 Mon left. I get Icy Wind, so Mousehold's now slow. So Pidgeot should outspeed it. And we don't flinch because he only hits the 1 time. And Heat Wave just takes care of him. Alright. So first good round. Good first round. Say them in the right order, please. But we have a best of 3 here. So we go one more time. We have to watch out for that justified Gallade. And we have to look again at the team to, like, suss out where the Mega is. Because the Megas could still be Gallade, to be fair. He wanted to get the justified before Mega Evolving. But, yeah, it took way too much damage. Okay, so it's Gallade or Garchomp. And I'm thinking it's Gallade. I think we don't leave Pidgeot this time, though. Do we go Mega Shandy this time? Mega Chandelure. Conkeldurr honestly doesn't do a lot for us here. Outside the Mousehold. And knockoff's okay. Melodic, I think, is a must. And then we probably go Hydrapple. Earth Power for Sneasler. Yeah, we're going to try Hydrapple here. Alright, we're going to try the Trick Room option. We didn't have to end up Tailwinding there, which was nice. But now he thinks I have Mega Pidgeot only. Hopefully. Hopefully I've instilled that into him, that it's only Mega Pidgeot, not Mega Chandelure. Mousehold Gallade. This is great for me. This is great for me because I fake out the mouse hold here so he doesn't get the justified. And I can just Trick Room. I'm going to Trick Room normally and then fake out into mouse hold. There's a Shadow Sneak. That's fine. We know we take at least 3 of these. Also flinches, and Trick Room goes up. I don't know if Chandelure gets a defensive boost when it Mega Evolves, so that might have been a little bit of a throw. But we are going to Mega Evolve now. And Shadow Ball into the Gallade. Well, actually, I worry about possible Follow Me. I'm going to Heat Wave and then play Rough into the Gallade. If it's not Mega Gallade and he's not Mega Evolving, because if he Mega Evolves Gallade, I think Chandelure dies. So we shall see here. Yeah, Chandelure Mega Evolves first because we're in Trick Room. So if Gallade Mega Evolved, it still has a chance to. Nope. I'm just going to get the Heat Wave off. I could have Shadow Balled that Gallade and just killed it. But Tink, as long as you hit Psycho Cut... I love that. Tink, you have to hit those, dude. I could have Gigatonned and been fine. Beat up into the Gallade. So definitely a Play Rough comes out. Or not a Play Rough, a Shadow Sneak. Because he wants outspeed here. So there's the Justified. It is Leftovers Gallade. It's not Mega Gallade. So Mega Garchomp's the only option there. Just, again, interesting. I think Hydrapple is our most useless Mon. I'm going to Gigaton into the Gallade. The Gigaton should get him. Mousehold could still have Follow Me. Yep. This is a fine look as we get rid of the Mousehold then. Shadow Sneak into Hydrapple, which we take. Gigaton, Hammer, Bop. I wanted to make sure we hit that, no matter who it hit. I need to get rid of them. I've got leftovers, you've got leftovers, we've all got leftovers. I kind of wish I had Focus Sash on my Tinkaton. We should take a Shadow Sneak, though. Who comes in? It's going to be Garchomp. Okay, he's not aware, chat. He's not aware of the Fickle Beam. I'm going to Fickle Beam. As long as it hits Big Fickle Beam, Garchomp will die. I don't know that it'll die with Little Fickle Beam. It might. It's a special attack, so... And it could be Focus Sash Garchomp. It is Mega Chomp. It is Mega Garchomp. Fickle Beam. It's only Little Beam, but it almost kills. And then Play Rough, hit. Close Combat. Okay, Close Combat goes first. I die. That's not awesome. That's not awesome. Garchomp's Scale Shots. Only gets 2. Defense falls, speed raises. Alright, and I bring in... Hold on, let me check. This is the last turn of Trick Room, so I bring in Melodic here. And I'm going to switch Hydrapple for Shandy, and then Icy Wind. So I wanted to get the recovery on Hydrapple. This team doesn't have a lot of protect on it, which isn't awesome, but they're also really bulky. So there's less need for attack. Shadow Sneak, yep. I kind of figured that was coming out as well. So Chandelure is never coming back in to take a Shadow Sneak, so now I get off this Icy Wind, and it hits both, so Garchomp's down. It's just the Gallade and somebody else. But the Gallade now gets decreased to its speed. Twisted Dimensions do return to normal now, but now I come in with Hydrapple. Who's the last mon? If it's Sneasler, we're kind of in a pickle. Because Hydrapple's not going to love a Sneasler. It's Sinestro. Alright, Sinestro's also kind of a... Oh, the Hospitality, too. Oh, Hydrapple has Protect. I'm going to Protect Hydrapple. I didn't realize he had Protect. Oh, I'm going to Scald the Gallade, see if I can burn it. If I get the burn on the Gallade, we'll be in much better position. Alright, Protect on Hydrapple. He goes for Shadow Sneak into Hydrapple. Scald. So, well, I was going to say, Malik's faster than Gallade, which we don't know that because he Shadow Sneaked and also he Shadow Sneaked. Machagacha is going to do a ton to my poor Melodic, but... Okay. Just short of us getting our Citrus Berry, which sucks. But now we go for Fickle Beam on the Sinestro. And Melodic, we have to Scald in the Gallade. Scald in the Gallade. Try and KO it here. Alright, so we are faster than Gallade. This should kill. Nice. It's us against the Sinestro. And I think we should be more than okay. Melodic lives. So we get the Citrus. And Machagacha does 0 damage to Hydrapple, so... Fickle Beam! Oh, that did a butt ton. Alright. Yeah, now we have Ice Beam and Fickle Beam, so we just win. Whew, that one was rough. That second one was rough. Getting the Justified off early in that game put him in a really good position. But fortunately, we were able to maneuver around it. So now I just Fickle Beam and Ice Beam. And that should be it. That should be GG. Yeah, I don't know if this is a team that's running around. I know there is a team with Mega Garchomp running around right now that's not Sand. I don't know if it's this one, though. But I like the Justified strats. I just know it's a thing, so I kind of figured it out. Not that I stopped it, to be fair, but I knew that was coming, so it didn't throw me off right away, right? But anyways, GG's to the Anoka Quick Laws and Bumbleskum. Again, go check out their channel. Link will be in the description below. And we'll be back next week for another match. I don't know how the matchups are going to work now that we faced everybody, so we shall see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.